So, since there is a huge snow day, I decided to come on live and drop some gems about, listen, hyper focusing, y'all. It's all about the hyper focus. Once again, if y'all are paying more attention to the news and things that we cannot change, instead of paying attention to bettering ourselves, um, I'm here to help you out. As I am coming off of the 28-day accountability challenge that started on January 2nd, I do the challenge along with my cohort, and I'm here to share some real proof on exactly what locking in can look like. I know so many of us set up the top of the year to lock in, and then by January 15th, we have locked ourselves out. And so that's not what I want for this community. And so I believe in show and tell. I believe that showing is proving. And I believe that community helps us achieve these goals. So I'm going to just share, some of my results. I'm going to also talk about, a couple of free strategies that I'll give out because, I do have paid clients, but I'll give out a few strategies for those who may be interested in going ahead and launching a social media brand or just a brand in general, but some things just keep getting in the way. And as someone who has been doing these 28-day challenges for the past 6 years almost in a cohort fashion, the ones who take the advice, the ones who follow the framework, the ones who lock in for those 28 days see tremendous results. And so before we get on, move on, I am quickly just going to introduce myself. Hey everyone, what's up? I am Kim, aka Kim with the Gems. And on this channel, we talk all things money, we talk all things travel, and all things wellness as it relates to the Black community. And it's from my point of view, right? I'm a Black woman with a POV. And so that's exactly what I do here on this channel. And one of the things that I know it's not easy. It's not easy to step out of your comfort zone, but one of the things I am absolutely good at unapologetically is stepping out of my comfort zone. If I fall flat on my face, I get right back up, dust it off, right? And move on to the next. And I love seeing the change in people when they lock in. Well, they start one way, right? They lock in and end up another way, a successful way, the most successful version of themselves. And so, again, I wanted to come in impromptu. I haven't been here for a minute because I've been part of this 28-day challenge. Also, I'm a co-coach in a trading community that oh my gosh, this week it's our 8th and final session, and so that's why I have a little bit of time to come in today and talk about what we need to be doing. And first, let me just level set, right? Let me level set. I know, oh my gosh, I cannot not acknowledge what is going on in this country. Cannot not acknowledge it. But I also have a strategy on how to evolve in this world of chaos, right? And how to not only benefit myself, but through benefiting myself, I can benefit the community at large. And so I definitely want to acknowledge that people are going through it, right? But I want us to literally, especially some of us are going to be snowed in for a couple of days, few days. So let's go ahead and find ways that we can take that time and use it, to benefit ourselves and benefit our community. And also, we've been talking about staying ready so we don't have to get ready for over a year, talking about going on about a year and 4 months, year and 3 months, November, December, January, February. Yeah, a year and 3 months, and so many of us have already started preparing in different ways, and so now is the time for the execution if you haven't executed already, and I'm gonna show you what execution looks like. First, I want to share some audio, and I hope you can hear it from, I tried to start getting us ready about making additional revenue side ventures way back in November of 2024. Right? And I just want you to listen to some of the audio from that live, and you can probably find it. I forgot the exact title. It's called Hyper Focus or something like that. But this is the audio from there, and I want you to listen to the words that I shared. And I just want to make sure as I'm playing it, everyone can hear it. Um, you know what? Let me go ahead and try playing it. You know what? Let me pull up me on another screen. Oh, here's the name. The name of the video was "The Next 28 Days Can Transform Your Life: How to Stay Ahead of the Game by Focusing with Intention." So let me see if I could share that. I'm going to try to share this so you can see. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put the link in the chat. That's what I'll do. So if you want to rewatch this, feel free to. But again, this video was done years ago. It was done, well, let me stop being dramatic. It was done, I'll tell you right now, it was posted on, oh, it was posted on, I'll tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. It was posted on December 11th, 2024. And I'm going to put it again in the description after this video is over, but I'm going to play some of the audio for you to hear and hopefully catch the overall drift of what I was saying. So I'm going to go ahead. Okay, there I am. I just want to make sure. I am here to tell you and confirm there is money to be made in these US streets. I am here to tell you and here to confirm there is money to be made in these US streets. There is money to be made in these US of A streets. And ask me how I know. I know because I've taken advantage of the ways to make money in these USA streets. I've also coached people on how to make money in these USA streets. I started a social media challenge for people who wanted to start getting monetized on social media. It follows the same formula. My 28-day challenge is how I train people to get monetized on social media. I am monetized on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and that may be it. So basically, this again was December 11th, 2024. I implored people to start this process, but let me just underscore, and I want you to understand that there is literally no better time to start than right now, other than 2020, that whole 2020 situation. There is no better time to start than right now. Oh, I wish I can. Well, let me just go ahead and get into some of the slides. So I just want to show you my results from the past 21 days. I have one more week of this challenge, and my challenge, my challenge to myself was to take three dormant accounts that I have that I didn't really post maybe a few times on in 2025 and revive them and grow them. And I'm just going to show you what the results look like. So right now, this is a glimpse of what some of the results look like. Not only was I able to grow the Instagram account by 100,000 followers, you can see at the top of the first slide or the first image to your left, from January 2nd to January 2023, which was 2 days ago, I had a net follower count, growth count of 100,066 because I hyper focused and I locked in. And unfortunately, this channel suffered a little. Unfortunately, this channel suffered a little because that was not part of the 28-day challenge. We did challenges over here before, and a lot of you who are OGs saw the results. Grew by 10,000 followers in, I want to say it was 6 weeks, 7 weeks on this channel by locking in and hyper focusing. And if you look to the right of that 131,000, so that's the total followers. With let me get back to that image. On January 2nd, when I started this challenge, I had 27,000 followers. On January 23rd, I had 131.5 thousand followers. Let me see. Oh, y'all want to see y'all think I'm playing. This is my disruptor screenshot that I see every time I log into my phone. Oh, and my keyword for 2026 is disruptive, right? That is my word for 2026. We'll talk more about words and all of that and leaning into those. But let me pull up IG. Let's see where we are today. I don't even know. I did not check today, but on what was that? January 23rd, I had 131,000 followers. January 25th, I have 133,000 followers. So 2,000 followers in 2 days. 2,000 more followers in 2 days. It's over 133. I'm trying to get to the exact number because on IG it just shows you the rounded number. So let me see. It's 133,000. Oh, well, it tells me my new follower count. Well, let me get the days right. It's my new follower account is up to 102.7 thousand. So on this day, 2 days ago, it was 100.066 thousand. Now it is 102.7 thousand. In 2 additional days, almost 3,000. So we'll see where I land. I'll probably do an update. The final day is technically so I started on January 2nd, which was a Friday. The 28 days ends this Friday coming. And so by the weekend, I will do a tally and see, what that looks like. But let's move over to the next slide. This one that says 43.7K, that is how many followers I gained since January 2nd on Facebook. In 3 weeks. 3 weeks grew Facebook by almost 44,000. And again, this was January 23rd, I believe, because I haven't looked at it yesterday or today. But I can. Let's see. I grew by 43.7 thousand. I can look and see where I am now. If you are in here, again, I know this was impromptu, but if you are in here now or in the future, I need you to go ahead, hit that like button. And I am going to pull up my insights right now, and I'm going to go to from January. I have to customize it from January 2nd, and I'm just going to do January 23rd. That would have been exactly 21 days. And almost 5 million views, y'all. Almost 5 million views on Facebook in that amount of time. I wish, can I show y'all? Let me just get to the audience number so I can tell you how many followers net. Okay, you know what? So what I was looking at, so totally that was the other report was giving me a full month, and it looks like 800 unfollows, but I'm still over 42,000 net follows for that 3-week period. So what you see on the screenshot was for a full month because it automatically defers to month, analytics. So that screenshot is just for the full month, but in real terms, it's about 42,000 net followers. Once you take out, there was 879 unfollows. And again, these have been dormant accounts. I barely posted on any of these in 2025. And let me just tell you, when I started, I was at 72,000 followers. As of today, I am at 114. Well, I was just under 72. I'm at 100, over 114, headed towards 115,000 followers on Facebook alone. From January 2nd to January 23rd. Let me see where I am today. You know what? I'll just do, because that, I'm over 116,000 followers right now. If you look at the Facebook channel today, I'm at 116.3 thousand total followers. Again, started just under 72,000 on January 2nd. And that account had been at 78,000, I want to say, but because I was dormant last year, I lost probably 7,000 over the year. But again, was able to exponentially increase that just by simply locking in. This is the best time to grow your social media because there are so many eyeballs on social media based on what is happening in this country. By default, you are going to find people unexpectedly that need to hear what you're saying or learn what you're doing or whatever it is. And I've witnessed that in this latest cohort. Those of you who know, January 2nd, we started the SLAY 2026, the Strategic Life Architect Plan. It's an intensive, it definitely was more strategic than previous accountability cohorts, simply because we implement the art of war strategies. The Art of War is a book designed for all of us to know and understand. So that is free gem number 1. If you have not read The Art of War, read it, audiobook it, whatever you have to do, because that is the same book that this country trains their military on. And it's the same book that most CEOs and corporations train their executive leadership on and how they run their companies. And so first and foremost, you don't have to join a network, a community, or anything like that. Read that book. Let it start seeping in on what you need to do. And again, understanding that there's opportunity in chaos, which I've been shouting from the rooftop through the RAIN Society that we have, through every program that we have been trying to get us as a community, as a collective, to pay attention to the opportunity that is happening around us. Yes, there's chaos. Yes, there's confusion, but there's also opportunity. And that's what I want us to do. And so let me get back to the chart. You also see that on my TikTok, which is at the bottom, that was dormant all of last year. I lost tons of followers. I think I had probably like 100, and at the high 180,000. It dropped down to about 170,000 over the past 21 days. I was able to grow that back up 3,000, and look, 550,000 views. The engagement is crazy. The engagement has been crazy. I've had engagement before. I've grown multiple platforms in a short amount of time. We talked about YouTube here. The first time I launched TikTok, I grew to 150,000 in 3 months because there's a framework. There's a science. It don't take all that. That's what I should name this next cohort. It don't take all that. It don't take all that. We are over complicating how to not only grow on social media, but how to even get started on social media. And the benefit of social media, let's get to the nuts and the bolts of it. Yeah, will you get monetized immediately? Absolutely not. It's going to take a minute for you to get accepted to these programs, but I got a trick for that too. A lot of people wait to get accepted, but you better, a closed mouth don't get fed, as my mama used to say. You better reach out to these social media platforms and ask, request, give them a reason why they should accept you. Jump ahead of the line. That's gym number 2. Okay, that is free gym number 2. Stop waiting to be asked for stuff. Listen, I'm a child of hip hop. I'm from New York, and I love the line that Biggie Smalls said, kick in the door, wave in the, and I don't want to say it here, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Stop waiting to be asked for someone to invite you to something. Go ahead and find the resource, and we'll share those in the cohort on who you need to reach out to, and watch you jump ahead of the line. I didn't wait for anyone to invite me to any of the creator programs or rewards programs. I reached out. I found who I should reach out to and got, jumped ahead of the line. So that's gym number 2, free gym number 2. But let's just look at the engagement and who the engagement is coming from. Let me just go ahead and pop the collar. And I want y'all to pop collars too. Like, this ain't no bragging situation. I'm definitely humble. But when you give the people what they want, they'll let you know. Oscar winner Viola Davis over here liking the post. Keenan Ivory Wayans, Emmy Award winner Keenan Ivory Wayans over here liking post. Indescribable, which is one of my favorite comedians, and listen, if y'all, I got turned on to, I want to say around 2020, 2021, when we were all stuck in the house and in the house bored. She is the one that came out with the song, these BBLs killing y'all, and the thighs don't match. Yeah, I love her so much. And she's also about her people, and she's about health, and she travels and all the things. So if you're not following Indescribable, I think she's also on YouTube too, but I follow her mostly on IG and TikTok. Hilarious. But I think she just mentioned she may come off of TikTok. We're going to talk about what's going on with these privacy settings. Some of y'all be scary for no daggone reason. Some of y'all are scared about the TikTok update terms and conditions, but y'all got the Meta glasses. Y'all talking to Alexa all day, every day. Y'all got the Ring camera. But y'all are scared about the TikToks. They know the art of war. They have read the art of war, and they don't want us on these platforms. They don't want us. Anyway, that's another story for another day. We'll get to that later this week. But again, this is what happens when you lock in, y'all. This is what happens when you lock in. And because I usually bring the 28-day challenge 3 times a year, right? I usually do at the end, the end of the year, so people can get ready and start monetizing in other ways. Because, fourth quarter is when people spend a lot. And so you don't have to wait to get monetized on these platforms to get monetized. And technically, you'll probably make more money by not waiting and having an offer that your audience can use. And through the cohorts, we talk about what that looks like and how to create it. And so, and in the cohort also, I also peel back all my numbers, like including income that's generated. I don't talk money like on these public platforms because, number one, I don't want nobody asking me for nothing. I ain't got it. I can't loan it. I donate and stuff like that, but I don't. And then I don't feel comfortable walking down the street. Somebody, knocks me over my head because they think I got $1 or $2. So, but within the cohort, I will share that. But what I wanted to make sure I left you with is not only these numbers, which are great and amazing. Um, let me see who's in here. Hey, LB, what's up, girl? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Girl, I know where you at. You probably, I can't even see outside my window. That's how bad the snow is coming down. Oh, what's up? The Bug Stops here. Thank you so much. It's been a minute. Hope all is well. And I don't know, where are you these days? Where are you at these days? But it's good to see you back in the building. But what I did want to also share is that um, I am coming back for two reasons. So, one of the things that I've heard for people who reached out to me is that they feel they don't have the time for a 28-day continuous accountability, which I call BS, but but at the end of the day's gonna end, right? And so I wanted to create something for those people who feel that they don't have the time. So what we're going to do moving forward, we're going to have two cohorts. One will be a 3-day disruptive accelerator, which means in 3 days, you're going to go from not knowing to having your stuff up live and executing and having a complete plan using a framework. And the other thing, I think another gem that I will drop is, y'all see this image? These images will surround me in 2026. I told you this is my screensaver. I also am going to play. I hope I can play it. Because not every day you want to feel like being about that action, right? But if you put things around you and you challenge your mind, telling you that the mind is powerful and you need to learn how to train it. So these images are just showing me how bad ASS I am. Even when I don't feel like it. Even when I feel like, dang, I'm lazy, I didn't do this today, I still got these things to do, oh my gosh, I'm behind. Guess what? No, I'm not. I'm right on time and I'm bad. I am a bad ASS. And these images are what I use, right, to train my mind. Whenever I get on this phone, which is quite a few times a day, I see this image. And if I'm in that funk, if I'm feeling away, I'm telling you, part of the strategy, we're going to build your avatar. You're going to have an avatar that is going to let you know whatever it is you want it to know, right? So it doesn't have to look like this at all, but whatever it is that you want it to know, that avatar is going to let you know as part of the Slay 2026 challenge. So coming up will be the 3-day accelerator, which will be February 20th through February 22nd. That's a Friday through a Sunday where we lock in for 3 days. It doesn't matter if you have a social media platform or not. It doesn't matter if you haven't posted in a year, 2, 3, 4 or not. We are going to lock in. We're going to use the framework and we're going to get you to be able to totally grow whatever it is that you want to grow. But I'm also going to make sure that you're leaning into the right topics. Again, why is this the optimal time? Because all eyes are on social media platforms right now. All eyes. And while people are talking about, oh, I'm coming off of social media, in the past day, when people were like, I'm going to drop off of TikTok, my subscriber count grew by 2,000, 3,000, something like that. Anyway, no, 2,000. I'm getting all of them mixed up. But yeah, just in the past day. So now is the time, because people will find you even though they're not looking for you the way these algorithms are set up. They may be looking to find a news story, or they may be looking to find out about homegirl Romeo who got the jingle from Dr. Pepper and the multi-million-dollar deal. And guess what? Your content will pop up because of the algorithm. And with so many eyeballs, and now, child, I really wanted to start this earlier, but I know how people are, and y'all got to get your funds right, because this is definitely a real, listen, I put in work. I put in work, so you don't have to. Well, you have to put in work too, but I put in work so that you can generate an income. And so, you know, compensation is part of the game. But saying all that to say, I want us to literally, hey, LJ, what's going on? Buenos tardes. Good to see you in the building. Yeah, so I want everyone to literally have a framework that works for them, and in 3 days you'll be able to, keep that train rolling. But let me tell you who the 3-day, so it's a 3-day executive accelerator, right? And it's considered, or I like to call it, a premium high speed download for those who are self-motivated. If you are not self-motivated, I got something for you. That's the 28-day intensive. But if you are someone who can, in 3 days, understand what this framework is supposed to accomplish, what you are supposed to do in order to meet your goals, and then execute on that, then this 3-day intensive is for you. It will be on sale. There'll be a sale price through January, through the end of this month, or when capacity is reached. Because truth be told, I'm gonna tell you right now, I could probably only do 10 people, because we'll have the other version coming up right behind it. So again, it's designed for people who don't need the hand holding and the extra motivation. What you need is, to be able to compress your time, and then you need someone to tell you and show you what to do, and then you could take the ball and run with it. You're investing in a 72-hour clarity execution path, right? It's for you to get clear on how to execute. And it's listen, sometimes people don't need all the talky, the excitements, that a cohort can bring. You just need, how they say, I could show you better than I could tell you. That's what you need, right? Not only will you get that, for those who are in the AI world, you'll get 20 vetted prompts that literally will do all the work for you. And they're the prompts that I use, but can be interchanged, and we'll show you how to interchange them based on whatever your niche is, right? Because you will need a niche to get growth really quick, right? You will ultimately leave with something that you can say, okay, it's live. Now I just have to do the work. When you leave the community, oh, and what I forgot to mention, this cohort is for social media only, right? My accountability cohorts are for anything, whatever it is that you, in those 28 days that you plan or want to do, that's usually what the accountability. But for this 3-day cohort, we are hyper focused on growing your brand and social media, because now is the time to do so. Even if it's just to build community, even if you don't want to make extra money. I don't know who that is, but this is the time to do so. So you will not just leave with an idea on what to do. You will leave with something live, and at least activated a couple of times before those 3 days are over. And then coming back in March, let me share that. We're coming back with the 28-day accountability cohort. And for those of you who, know, it's the Strategic Life Architect Accountability Intensive. And that's what I can't believe this Saturday it's done. Oh my gosh. I can't believe 4 weeks will be, this January has gone by so quick. I cannot believe that. Anyway, so the Strategic Life Architect Accountability Intensive returns in March. It will either be March 3rd or March 4th. That's a Tuesday or Wednesday as the first date. And I just want everyone to know what they can expect with that. So that is more hand-holding. And it's designed for people who are capable, but sometimes you just get stuck, right? You are stuck in your head with negotiations. If I should do this, is this content perfect? Is this blah, 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 right? We are disruptive in 2026, and disruption does not mean perfection. So my motto, just so you know as well, and it's something else I keep on my computers. Maybe I could pull that up too. But basically, bold is the new basic for me in 2026. When you say foundation and basic, that floor is being bold, right? And that's what we're going to need in 2026, no matter what it is. If you want to start your garden, if you want, like, you have to be bold about it. You cannot stay in research mode. Look at me, I'm like Iyanla, fix my life. We are not staying in research mode. We are being bold and we're jumping out and doing it, and we're going to do it in a disruptive manner. That means it may not be flawless, and it probably won't be flawless. But let me tell you what also, here's another gem, another free gem for you. Mistakes get you engagement, get you followers, because people love to correct a mistake, child. And they love to correct a mistake. If you have a typo in something, child, that will give you more followers than if it was flawless, right? And I'm not telling you to intentionally make mistakes that will matter, but sometimes a little mispronunciation, something, it will help your cause, is all I'm going to say. So it won't be flawless. It will not be flawless. But what you can expect is, in addition to a upfront review from moi, you will have weekly accountability sessions. You will also have frequent execution check-ins from moi. Like, this is not for somebody who definitely needs someone to hold their hand every step of the way. Now, if that's you, we could talk separately. I got a whole different price than that, and it starts in the 5 figures. If you need me to do it for you, holla at me. I'll post my calendar in the community tab, and I can, do for you. This is what I do. I help corporations. I help businesses do this. And I don't mean like corporations, let's just say that. So this is, what did I say? You'll get frequent check-ins from me. And it's all about the momentum. It's all about staying true to the momentum. I'll put the results back up again so you can see what momentum looks like. There's people in here that took the accountability challenge. Our Gem Nation member of the year took the accountability challenge and has showed up and showed out throughout it, and now just bopping around the world. And it's support, but it's I like to call it more like execution. I'm the enforcer when it comes to execution, right? Call me drill sergeant, enforcer, Kim, whatever you want to do. But this is what the 28-day accountability challenge is going to look like. This too will be on sale until January 31st, or until maximum capacity. I'm a 10 spot girl. So you got maybe 10 spots in the Accelerator program and 10 spots in the March cohort, because I'm one person. And the only reason I could bring it back now, or the dates that are offered, is because I will be done with the high probability trading course. I will also be done with the first cohort of Slay 2026, which ends this weekend. So again, I wanted to come in because some of y'all be sitting on the sidelines. Some of y'all got talents and gifts that need to be out in this world. And I did want to share, there's 2 things I wanted to share. Authenticity, man. Authenticity is where the money resides. Authenticity is where the girl who did the jingles showed everybody that, hold on a second. I'm trying to get this other video. because I love this video. And oh, was it? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Here we go. I want y'all to be able to literally believe in yourselves even when nobody else does. I want y'all to understand that. Here we go. I think this is it. Okay. There's two videos I want you to listen to from him. And let me remove this and add that. Remove, share screen. So, yeah, I really want us to lock in 2026 because I promise, I won't say there'll never be another time like this, but trust and believe there's no time like right now. I don't know why this is not letting me log in. You know what? I'll just play the audio because it's not letting me log in. But what I'll do is I'll show his face. So for those of y'all who know Kev on Stage, this is who's speaking, and I'm going to, remove this. I'm going to add his face to the screen just so you know who I'm talking about, just in case you don't, or you'll know who's speaking just in case. Okay, so this is Kev on Stage, and this is what he has to say. StreamYard's not letting me add the actual video, but let's go.
Make between 2 and 3 videos a day.
I'm gonna start this again. Hold on a second. It was on mute. Okay, unmute. Here we go.
Can I let you know a little secret? I never feel like making videos. I make between 2 and 3 videos a day, posted on 7 platforms. I average across platforms between 3,000 and 4,000 posts a year. Of that many posts, I probably feel like making, and I'm excited and think this is gonna be funny. 25.
I hope y'all can hear that. Can y'all hear that? If anyone's still in here, please let me know you can hear the audio. Just put a 1 if you can hear it, or 2 if you can't, before I continue. I'm thinking I may play it from... I'm going to play it from here so you can hear it. But what he's talking about is... Okay, one person said they could hear it. One person said they couldn't. Okay, I'll go with the person who said they could hear it, but I'm going to play it from my phone for LJ. Let me go ahead and play it from my phone. Here we go.
A little secret. I never feel like making videos. I make between 2 and 3 videos a day, posted on 7 platforms. I average across platforms between 3,000 and 4,000 posts a year. Of that many posts, I probably feel like making, and I'm excited and think this is gonna be funny. 25. It's very rare that I'm like, oh my gosh. I make videos because I have to make videos to do what I want to do, which is perform stand-up comedy, sell shows, make TV shows. I don't feel like making videos. I make them because I have to. And I want to encourage you, because a lot of times people think I'm not in the mood. Are you in the mood to go to work? How many people feel like going to work? You don't never feel like going to work. At least I didn't. When I worked a regular job, I never felt like going to work. But I had to get that money. I had to pay their bills. I had to feed them kids. Put that mortgage up. I had to do all that stuff. So I had to. So you got to forget about motivation and focus on discipline. Be disciplined to do the stuff you need to do to get what you want. I do want the results of the videos. So I do them, and I put a smile on my face. And I make the people laugh. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I nut up and I do what I got to do. And I thought about that because the gym, I never feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like eating right. But I would like the results of that behavior. So I'm trying to learn the discipline of that behavior. So I'm trying to apply that to my life. And I'm telling you, I'm struggling like people struggle to make videos. I'm just telling you what's clicked in my mind is you think you need to feel like it to do it. You don't need to. You just need to do it. You don't need to feel you. You don't have to have a great workout. You don't have to enjoy eating healthy. But if you want the results eating healthy gets you, and you got to do it now and shut the hell up. Can I let you know a little secret?
So again, that's just one of the motivational gems that I want to drop on y'all. But I have another one, that audio that I want you to hear from him. It's discipline in order to get the results that you want. Very few people love working out. Just love it, love it, love it. I mean, in the scope of all people, very few people just love it. But if you want to be healthier, if you want to maintain a certain aesthetic, if you want to feel better, you have to be disciplined. There's a saying, hard work will always beat talent when talent does not work hard. Another mantra that I have, you don't have to be the best. You don't have to be MJ to make the and when I say MJ, Michael Jordan, you could be thinking Michael Jackson, you could be thinking any of the MJs, right? But you just need to put in the work and be disciplined. And that's what these sprints are about. That's what these 28-day accountability challenges are about. I hear so many people saying, oh, I can't grow my YouTube channel. I can't grow my Instagram. Yes, you can. You just don't have the framework, and you're just not doing the work, right? And some people need to pay a coach to help them. You think Michael Jordan got to be where he is or where he was in his heyday without a coach? You think Simone Biles, you think Coco Gauff, you think Serena Williams, any of them got to be where they are without a coach? They just said, oh, I'm going to look at YouTube and figure out how to play tennis, or I'm going to look at YouTube and figure out how to play basketball. A lot of times you need a coach, a drill sergeant coach. Well, I'm not really. What did I say? I'm the execute. Oh my gosh. Enforcer. I'm the execution enforcer. So if you need help in executing, I'm your girl. I'm your coach. I'm your drill. I'm whatever you want me to be in order to get you to the next step. But everyone doesn't always feel like doing what they need to do to get where they want to be. But if you really want to be there, and part of my strategy, I don't do social media for the money. I do social media because I want to build community, especially now, right? I want to see more of us take advantage of the opportunities that are out there. And so, again, I can't train everybody. One day I'm going to think of a way where I could bring this message more to the masses. But for right now, this is what I got to offer. So let me go ahead and play some more audio.
I'm going to tell you about this. This is a good question. Can you speak to discipline when it comes to quantity versus quality? People hide behind quality because they don't want to do the thing, or they're too scared to do the thing. Ooh, yeah. If I can't do it right, I'm not going to do it at all. Or I would never put something out that don't sound good. You don't want to put nothing out. You're too scared to put something out. So you hide behind quality and perfectionism. Perfectionism is just an excuse not to do it. Well, it ain't right. You know my brand this, my brand that. Your brand is what? Results are better than quality. People can build $1 million business off a whole bunch of mistakes while you sitting there not doing something perfect. Your perfect thing ain't done. Well, this video ain't right. It don't sound good. Shut up. I'm not proud of all my videos. I'm hardly ever proud. Everybody messes up and makes mistakes. They still do it. Every movie in the history of the world, if you go to their IMDb page, go to their continuity section, there's going to be mistakes. Game of Thrones had a coffee cup in there. $100 million an episode. $100 million a season. Mistakes. Put it up. I'm going to tell you.
You hear how he's talking? Listen, I talk like that as well. I don't curse nobody out. But listen, we're not about perfection over here. We're not. I have a huge New York accent. all my words don't come out how, perfect, right? But I know one thing. I know how to grow social media, imperfections and all. Oh, and let me just add, all my channels are faceless. How about that? Except YouTube, right? All of my channels are faceless intentionally. And there's multiple reasons why, but I'll get into those later. So if you don't want to show your face, come get some coaching. Let me show you how to build community without it. I had people on my other channel. My family don't even know. Let me show you. Oh my gosh. Can I just show y'all? I have family members that have, been introduced to my faceless channel texting me, is this your voice? Oh my gosh, this person sounds just like you. And depending, I'm gonna show you. Let me see. Can I show you? I'm gonna tell you. Anyway, tell you about it. I'll show you in the cohort, because I didn't have that pulled up and ready to go. But saying all that to say, and I don't want to expose that person's social handle because I think she's private. But again, you don't have to show your face. You really don't have to show your face. You only have to be clear on the audience that you want to reach. And growing a new channel is much easier than what I was able to do with a dormant channel, because you're training the algorithm from scratch. And let's just be clear what the algorithm is. Like, people are like, oh, the algorithm, it's a robot, child. It's a robot. It's a robot. So you're training the robot from scratch. The robot don't know who you are versus a robot that knows who you are and can suppress your stuff from jump, versus a robot that's just like, oh, this sound, people seem to be liking her post or his post, and, let me go ahead and push this out. So you're up against a robot. And when you learn about prompting, let's be clear. So on the 20-day accelerated, the 3-day accelerated coaching session, you get 20 prompts. In the 28-day coaching, you get 5 prompts, 5 proven prompts that will help you grow your space. There's a difference. The 3-day is more premium. It's a premium. You're getting more. You're getting 3 days of Kim's time straight out, right? Not only that, you're going from idea to execution in 72 hours. And you're getting a done for you, make money strategy. And so, saying all that to say, I forgot to say, with the 28-day strategy, you're getting 5 prompts for you and shown how to use them. Now, you don't have to use artificial intelligence. You don't have to use large language models. If you have some type of angst against this revolution that is going to consume the world, that is totally up to you. But if you are new to it and have no idea how to use it or where to start, this is what you will be gifted, these prompts. But from those prompts, you will learn how to create your own prompts. And prompts are literally a time saver. If you've used it, but there's one more. Is there one more audio I think I wanted to play from Kevin before we wrap this up? I'm going to tell you. Yep. Winners just got 16 Oscar nominations, the most for any film in the Academy's history. Super happy, super proud for everybody involved. I think this is it. Producer. Okay, and I know it's hard, it's tough. I'm really happy for Delroy Lindo. First, thank the people, please. Okay, no, that was a different one. Sorry. There was I wanted to show you, and I'm not going to pull her up because for some reason TikTok is on something today, and I think it's suppression, right? But let me just show you.
Why is everyone saying I got a $2 million check? I've never received any money in my account. The girl that seen. Why is everyone?
I want to show you the girl who did the jingle. So if you haven't seen the jingle, or if you haven't seen, what the heck is that? What is her name? Romeo or Rome? Hold on, Romeo, Dr. Pepper. The other person I wanted to bring up, sorry, is Mr. Tendenism. Mr. Tendenism authentically has become like the social media star for just shaking meat off a bone, right? And having a non-perfect grammar, imperfect, excuse me, grammar, but just being authentic. And so again, this is what we learn to do. Like here, y'all ain't gonna get like there's people in here that know me in real life, like real life since third grade. What's up, Laura? This is Kim all day, every day. Like this is nothing fake or phony. Kim has always been about, y'all see, I'm repping Howard, right? HBCU pride, HBCU love all day. But saying all that to say, authenticity is all you're going to get from me. And that's all I'm going to tell you to give. And we're going to drill into what you should lean into. And so, again, this sounds like a huge sales pitch. That's not what I want it to be. I want this to literally be a 3-week. So I also post this for me as well. I'm doing a 3-week review as part of this live for this to live in eternity or whenever Google goes away so that I can look back or my family can look back one day and say, hey, Kim, you was about that. You was about that. So let me just show you her. I have a theme song for Dr. Pepper and it goes like this. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo. She got a whole commercial from being herself, child. She got more than one commercial. She has a brand partnership now with Dr. Pepper, Vita Coco Water, Hyundai or Hyundai, just from being herself. And when we peel back, like I'll show you how much that these rewards pay, but I can also show you from the posts that I do how many ebooks I sell. How many, and these are ebooks that are listen, the ebooks are all very moderately priced, like under $20, each and every one of them. Nobody's trying to hit nobody in the head, but I'm also clear that when things are free, things get left in the inbox. When you pay for something, the chances of you not only reading, but implementing are much greater. I've been doing this marketing game for years, but saying all that to say, we will help you create whatever it is that you want to monetize based on whatever it is that you can offer based on your skill set, right? Based on who you are as a person. And so I think there was something else that I totally forgot to mention. I dropped the links for both cohorts. If you're interested in the 28-day accountability, it will also be in the description. And I will say this, the reason why I'm bringing it back so quick is because I know a thing or two about a thing or two. I can't really say why, but I know a thing or two about a thing or two. And now is the time. Period, exclamation point. Similarly, let's bring it back to November 11th, 10th of 2024, when I came and went so hard because I knew a thing or two about a thing or two. Started off hard with get your passports. Get your passports now. Started off hard with get your papers. Did you get your papers? The reason why I am bringing it back now is because I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Get your brand together now. Start monetizing now. period, exclamation point, and then thank me later. So with that being said, listen, like I said, I do one-on-ones too. I didn't post that. I'll probably put a link or something. But for right now, based on strategy and my time, we're going to keep it to the 10 people in the 3-day accelerator and 10 people in the 28-day accountability slay challenge. So that's the March cohort. If you know somebody, share it with them, but start now. Start now, and you'll thank me later. There was never a better time except for 2020 than to start, but you need to start now. And maybe I'll share some of the results from this cohort when we launch the next cohort. There's a couple that are really impressive, so I'm super excited. Like somebody's up or am I getting confused? Somebody from last year is up 11,000 in a couple days. I'm getting them confused. So I will share in the next, when we meet up in the cohort. So rather you're going to join the 3-day accelerator, which is on sale till January 31st. The price is going up. Like at the end of the day, I know what I can bring. I know what people can make if they do the work. It's a drop in the bucket based on my normal hourly rate, right? And for executives, just so you know, if you are an executive and you find me through a business, prices start at 5,000. And when I say executive, like that's one person. If it's a group of people, it's 5 figures plus. So again, just to put it in perspective and to understand that this price will go up, and you'll see the price that it'll go up to if you go onto the links. Let me go ahead and just put the link. The link will be in the description too, and I'm going to actually put it. I might do a bit.ly for this too. I'll probably do a bit.ly, but the links will be in the description as well. I'm just going to put them back in the chat before we hang out. I don't see any questions. I see people in here. If I haven't said hi to you, I'm saying hi now. If thank you so much, Talato. Good to see you. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And I could say, listen, the talent, you want to sit on the side and let the hard workers pick up what you put down, go ahead. We will win every time. Not saying I'm not talented, but I'm just saying, if you are someone, check it out. If you are someone, oh my gosh, this is such a good example. If you are someone who writes jingles, right? But you simply send an email with an audio a few times a week, but you don't have a social media presence and you're not posting continuously on social media. It doesn't have to be 100 times a day, right? When you start, it'll be more, but as you grow, it will be less. And then someone like Romeo, she ain't putting on no makeup. She ain't putting on no fancy clothes. That girl got on TikTok every day and just made up random. Oh my gosh. I wish I could bring up. I do have to bring her up. She was featured on, oh gosh, the Today Show with, not Today, whatever it is with Chanel. I'm saying her, it's Chanel and Jenna. She was featured on that. She's been featured in People Magazine. Like she's been featured everywhere now. And so her stock is only going to rise. And she is doing the simple Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice, but it don't. Now she's being shown on the championship game, college football commercials. and they're working to do more. Hyundai's doing a whole commercial, like a whole marketing plan with her. So I'm saying all that to say, you just need to work hard and you need to have a strategy. And if you have both of those and you execute, then trying to get hit. Is this her? I think it's called, yeah, the Romeo Show. Yeah. When she did this Dr. Pepper video, she had less than 200,000 subscribers. This girl is at 9,830,000 as of today. And this is what she when I say looks like, this is her last post got 12 million views with Hyundai.
The sun is out and I'm feeling okay. Have a good day with Hyundai. Ding. The sun is out and I'm feeling okay. Have a good day with Hyundai. Ding.
Ding. Ciao.
The sun is
Ciao. And she just said that.
Have a good day with Hyundai.
So she has a whole deal. And she says, the sun is out and I'm going on an epic road trip in the 2026 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy. Stay tuned. This video has 1 million likes. She posted this, and it's a paid partnership. She posted this a day ago. 1 day ago. Want to see what else this girl got? Ciao. Okay. So I can't play too much of that because it's music. But she out here, she ain't trying to look all fancy smancy.
One would say that was, I'm not allowed to play Monopoly anymore. This is my theme song for Vita Coco.
This is her theme song that got her another deal. Listen.
This is my theme song for Vita Coco. Vita Coco, you'll go loco because it's so dang delicioso. Boom, boom. This is my thing.
Now, if you want to laugh today and you still have TikTok, type in jingles and all the people that are trying to ride off of Romeo's coattail for getting all of these contracts, with I'm sure many more to come, because social media is advocating for her. You just never know when you're going to take off. And we'll go over more examples. The woman who, the menopause woman, We Don't Care Club. She got Halle Berry now promoting her book. And for those of you who are coming in late, child, I got Viola Davis liking my reels. Can we get a round of applause for that? Oscar winner, Viola Davis. Emmy winner, Keenan Ivory Wayans, and one of my favorite comedians, Miss Them BBLs Killing Y'all, and the thighs don't match, Miss Indescribable. You just never know where, who's going to spot your work, who's going to appreciate your work, where it's going to take you, and especially now. But back to the I Don't Care Club lady. She was also on the morning show or the Today Show with Jenna and Chanel. She has a whole book deal out, and all she did was talk about she in menopause and she don't care about nothing, and all the stuff and oh my gosh, please, 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 even if it's not here with us in our communities, our cohorts, start your social media. Find a framework and a strategy and take advantage of today. There are people on TikTok making millions of dollars. This is what I mean. You don't need the rewards. Truth be told, on TikTok, I used to make a lot more money on TikTok. TikTok has made so many restrictions now that the amount of rewards, puny. Facebook, on the other hand, Facebook is where the money resides. Oh, Facebook is where the money resides. But saying all that to say, There are people making millions by promoting stuff on TikTok Shop, stuff they have in their house. I don't have anything here, but let's just say, you know what I have? I do have this. I don't know if it's on there, but this is my little carry around speaker. It's a Bose speaker. You have this in your house. If you're able to sell it on TikTok Shop, if there's a store selling this, all you got to do is go on, talk about how great this is, how light it is. You could turn it on. I don't know. Let me see. Let me do a quick commercial. I'm trying to give y'all a few free gems for those who ain't gonna sign up. It might be dead because I'll be listening.
Battery 70%.
Oh no, it's 70%.
Connected to Kim's MacBook Pro.
Okay, so I'm gonna play it not from the MacBook. I'm gonna play it from. Let me see. It should play. I think I have it.
The sun is out and I'm feeling okay. Have a good day with Hyundai. Ding.
There are people making millions off of selling lipsticks, and people that look like us on TikTok Shop. Please start your TikToks. Yeah. Is there a new terms and what you call it? Terms and terms and conditions. There is, but it's the same terms and conditions that's been on CapCut. It's the same terms and conditions that are on some of your phones already, and you don't even know it, the geo-targeting, because you haven't turned it off. It's the same terms and conditions that these these Siris and the Alexas and all of those, same terms and conditions. Your Ring camera can now submit your information to the police. Y'all, we in a new world. It's a new world order. Now there's ways to stay safer, but please don't get it twisted that TikTok is the only one with this. They don't want us on TikTok, y'all. They don't want us. They want us to get scared, drop off, run, so we don't have access. Then we'll find out that Meta's doing the same thing. Then we'll run from there. Then we'll find out that this platform is doing the same thing, and we'll run from there. And then where are we getting our information from? Art of war, strategy. Let's use it. So with that being said, I'm about to go see if this is up on the TikTok Shop. Because I travel with this all the time and I love it. And I will be posting it if it is on the TikTok Shop, because the TikTok Shop, child, you don't have to have, but I think it's 1,000 subscribers or followers for the invite, but you can also get the invite before if you ask. Well, that was before the change of hands. But once again, I know some things I know a thing or two about with the TikTok. Girl, child, listen to me. So that was another gem. I gave y'all about 5 free gems. If you're interested in joining one of the cohorts, go ahead, sign up. Once capacity is hit, or when the discount ends. The discount will end on January 31st, or if the capacity is met before then, whatever comes first, feel free to sign up. I am going to let y'all go. I know it's snowy outside. I am coming back, y'all, with some news updates. I know the news has been rough. I know it's been tough. There's a lot of things happening, things that aren't even on the surface. Like we know the Minnesota, but there's other things happening in New York and other states that, you know, many people aren't talking about. We're going to get back into those heavy conversations. I know this platform, we'll get into those heavier conversations, and I'll leave the rest of that. So again, this was to motivate you to get started with your social media, to get started, to plan for March, to whatever goals you have. So I have a goal in March. One of the goals in March has to do with my what do you call them? My hard drives and my so I have different hard drives and I need to consolidate them and I need to delete some stuff and it's going to take a while. I have multiple hard drives and multiple flash drives and I just want to label. I want to make sure the important stuff is where it needs to be and not everything just on one drive. I wish I had I bought a whole new drive that's going to house copies of things. And so that is going to be my 28-day strategy for March. I am in the process of deleting certain files, but the whole organization will take place in March. I've already more than accomplished. And by the end of this week, my social media strategy goals that I can, slow down on that and then pick up on other areas. So feel free to join the 28-day cohort or the 3-day accelerated program. And I'll see everyone to talk about the news that's newsing and how we are hopefully still staying ready so we don't have to continuously get ready, because as I've been saying from day one, it's going to get worse before it get better. Yes, it is, y'all. Yes, it is. Anyway, with that being said, I will see everyone on the next live. Thank you to those who have tuned in. If you are here later, don't forget to hit the like button. Appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Become part of the Gym Nation family. And that's all we got, y'all. I'm going to say have a great weekend. Stay warm. Stay safe. Don't go outside if you don't have to. If you're in one of the hard-hit zones, take care.